Be down at the table tonight due to technical difficulties with
hey, the money goes back to the schools on the stream too, so
absolutely.
Stop yelling at us and saying we're taking all your money, because it's not coming to us. It's certainly ain't coming to me or Steve or Jalen.
It's not our idea. It's not our idea, I promise.
We're just following the rules and doing the best that we can to put a product out there within the spectrum that we're given.
Yeah, I promise you we're doing the best that we can. Sometimes
it may not feel that way, but we are.
There's an old quote in the Nicolas Cage movie, but I'm not going to say what that quote is, but if you know it, you know exactly what I'm talking about right now. But we do the best we can. It just is what it is. Don't forget, hospitality room, Audubon Federal Credit Union. If you're a coach or administrator coming to the game tonight, we got great cooking out there, courtesy of Cross Point Baptist Church. Brian Basham and company's down there grilling up hot dogs and hamburgers for all the workers and the admin.
It's a beautiful day for it. It's like 70 degrees out.
Yeah, and then during the game, we'll have our champion Mazda driver of the game and our Floor Concepts player of the game. We're going to pause it right there for Karen Gross, realtor with RE/MAX Professional Realty Group. Your dream is her mission. Give her a call at 270-315-9810 or find her at KarenGross.net. It's live at 5, 1027 The Game.
Southwire in Hallsville has been family-owned since 1950 and strives to be generationally sustainable for years to come. They are one of the leading manufacturers of wire and cable used in the transmission and distribution of electricity. Southwire delivers power to millions of people around the world. Their mission, to be a preferred provider of solutions to the electrical industry by providing innovative products and services with exceptional quality and delivering on our promises. They also are proud supporters of all Hancock County athletics. Go Hornets!
We're giving a big thanks to Chicken Salad Chick, a proud sponsor of our hospitality room at the 3rd Region Tournament. They're helping keep everyone fueled by providing fresh, flavorful food for coaches, first responders, and referees throughout the tournament. From classic favorites to bold new flavors, Chicken Salad Chick delivers comfort, quality, and community in every bite. So when you're looking for something fresh and satisfying, remember the team that's supporting the heart of the tournament. That's Chicken Salad Chick, serving up support the 3rd Region Tournament.
With champion. Hi, this is Duke Brubaker from Champion Ford Mazda in Owensboro, and it's that time of year for our annual Taking Out the Trash sales event. Push, pull, or drag your old ride to Champion and get $2,500 off our pre-owned MVP deals or any new 2025 or 2026 Ford or Mazda car, truck, or SUV. That's right, we increased our offer to $2,500 this year, so don't delay. Take advantage of this great deal plus outstanding MVP deals on pre-owned and factory incentives on new vehicles. Shop on the lot or online at championowensboro.com.
From backyard drills to big events, there's one sauce that delivers every single time. Van Atten's award-winning Pitmaster Barbecue sauce brings bold flavor, rich smoke, and pit-perfect taste to whatever's on your grill. Pick your favorite, original, sweet heat, or hot and spicy, and bring winning flavor to every bite. Shop the sauce now at VanAttensBarbecue.com and follow Van Atten's Pitmaster Barbecue Sauce on Facebook. Van Atten's, where flavor wins.
Looking for a financial partner you can trust? Look no further than Green River Area Federal Credit Union. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a new home, or need a loan, we've got you covered with competitive rates and personalized service. Join the community that cares about your financial well-being. Visit Green River Area Federal Credit Union at one of our 3 locations in Henderson, Greenville, or Owensboro and experience the difference today. Your money, your future, your credit union. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, this is Travis Holtree from Foreman Watson Holtree. I am proud to be a personal injury lawyer. Through my career, we've been called lots of names, ambulance chasers and things like that, and I've heard it all. You know what? You can call us what you want to call us, but when you need us, that's when we want you to call. We are your one call for injury law at Foreman Watson Holtree, and we are proud to be personal injury lawyers. Foreman Watson Holtree, dedicated to you, committed to justice. FWHlegal.com.
Did you know March is Colon Cancer Awareness Month? Here is Owensboro Health Dr. Stephen Eds.
Did you know that colorectal cancer is one of the most preventable and most treatable types of cancer when it's caught early? Unfortunately, nearly 1 in 3 adults aged 45 and older in the United States is not up to date on colorectal cancer screening. At Owensboro Health, we're here to make screening easy and accessible. If you're due for a
Learn more at owensborohealth.org/colon cancer.
Let's get back to Live at 5 with Steve and Coach on 1027 The Game.
Live at 5, brought to you by Foreman Watson Holtry, FWHlegal.com. Stephen A. Turner, Caleb Farkas here at the iconic Owensboro Sports Center. We're only going to do a few more minutes, then we'll switch over and do our Green River Area Federal Credit Union pregame show. We won't be at the table tonight, at least not in the first game.
Post-game.
Maybe
post-game game one.
Might try to get a little crafty and get down there and get a coach for the post-game. Definitely want to highlight the winning coach and player of the game down there at the table in the post-game. But Vic's on the road tonight over on WBIO. It'll be a tip-off of 5:45 as the Panthers are getting set to take on Lake Erie in GMAC tournament action. It's win or go home tonight for Kentucky Wesleyan. They're 1-11, I believe, on the road. I believe is the road record. They've only won one road game all season.
Did they play Lake Erie during the year?
They did, and they led late. They had a 4-point lead with about 3 to go and just collapsed late. It's been the story of the team all year. It's been a bit of that all year, yeah. On the road.
Especially on the road,
That's what you've been getting, right? I mean, they've been in position to win almost every road game, and somehow or the other just have not finished well. And hopefully they can turn that around today. They are going to be facing some adversity, though, looking at some injuries. I don't believe Armandus Pantoskis will be able to go, one of the team's leading scorers, certainly the team's best shooter from long range. Won't be able to go tonight, a little bit of a shoulder injury. And then, of course, Tavion Williams, who's the freshman who stepped in late in the season. They're trying to keep his red shirt intact, so he will not go tonight. Okay. If he plays one game in the postseason, it scraps that whole red shirt. So shorthanded tonight on the road against Lake Erie, where they're going to, it's going to be tough because Lake Erie runs 5 in, 5 5 out, and you're going to be running short man.
Line changes.
That's just how D2 is. Walsh does it. You
get a lot of balanced rosters, so it can make sense.
Yeah, I mean, Nova Southeast, the team that's dominated Division II as of late, kind of made it famous. Now everybody's kind of falling in line with what they do. But you can hear Vic tonight be about a 5:45 here in just a bit, actually, a pregame show as the Panthers getting set to take on Lake Erie coming up there on WBIO, courtesy of James H. Davis Funeral Home. Now, the women, we won't have them on the air tonight, but checking the score, on the road at Malone, Kentucky Wesleyan 36, Malone 27. Okay. 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Lady Panthers really
huge.
Yeah, ended their season with an exclamation mark. Emma Brewer with 33 big points against Thomas More on Saturday to put them in this position to go to Malone. And Malone, the number 2 seed in the conference, but the Lady Panthers scrappy, and defense travels. Coach Neiman teaches great defense, and it's traveled to Malone today. And they lead Malone right now with 4 minutes to go by 4 minutes in the third. They lead them 36-30 with the update there. Programming note, Kentucky will move over to K-News tonight. 6 o'clock tip-off for the Cats. Pregame show over there right now. I have the postgame and everything over on K-News tonight for Kentucky. So if you're looking for the Cats, that's where they'll be.
Who do they have? A&M?
A&M tonight on the road. Tough matchup.
A&M, I think, was favored.
Yeah. At A&M.
Tough times for UK basketball.
Right, when A&M's
favored,
even on the road, right?
Yeah.
The Cards will host Syracuse tonight on VJS. So we got you covered basketball-wise. 3 college games in the third region basketball tournament right here on 102.7 The Game. That's going to do it for Live at 5, an abbreviated version today. When we come back, we're going to preview the 2 games we'll see here tonight in our Green River Area Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. We'll see you tomorrow here live at 5, hopefully right at 5, 102.7 The Game. We're just going to leave it right here. I got it's just one thing after the next right now. Skyla's not doing anything. So
well, there we go. Now that you're
I think it's because the hot spot's 7 miles away.
I commend your patience because
that's yours.
What people don't understand at home is that when you get heated on a radio job, you can't lose it because if you lose it, everyone's going to hear your feelings and how you feel.
No,
you can't say how you really feel. You can't afford to snap because you might.
When you're the producer and the host, and you're on live radio, and you're having nonstop issues.
Now we're
makes
now
it
we're
a little
back
tough.
in it.
Yeah,
LME.
There we go. Let's take it.
Oh.
Yep. It's a connection issue.
Yeah.
We're having serious internet issues in here. I'm hoping that doesn't carry over for the game.
Take it right into the game preview here, or what?
22 minutes. Yeah. Try to log back in, and I'll go ahead and start previewing. This is our Green River Area Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. Butler County getting set to host Meade County. Butler 13-14 on the season, and they're the champions of the 12th district, improbable champions of the 12th district, taking on Meade County, 17-11 overall for the Wave this year. And you look back on New Year's Eve, they rang in the New Year's with a 77-45 win over Butler County. So Meade, even though they're the district runner-ups, will come in heavy favorites here in this one. Butler got some beneficiary of a foul out late in the 12th district game to help put them in position to win that. Carrie Ann Williams and Souter spout out late with a big lead, and then they just missed some free throws down the stretch. Butler County took advantage of that to win that basketball game. Meade is here courtesy of a big win over Hancock County that they got in the first round of the 11th district tournament. Coach Trippier's got them rolling, man. They started 0-5 on the year. They're 17-6 since. Knows his way around the regional, and we'll see maybe in the post game at the table, like old times, we'll get Coach Trippier. I know he's coming over from the boys program.
Yeah.
Get him over on the Green River Area Federal Credit Union post-game table. We're going to try to take it out.
I think we're
now.
good, yeah. So,
try to take it out, and we'll come back. There it is. We got it out. When we come back, we'll do the Green River Area Federal Credit Union pregame show in tip-off, mercifully, here on 102.7 The Game. We'll see you tomorrow live at 5.
You've been listening to Live at 5 on 102.7 The Game. Special thanks to Foreman Watson Hultree for sponsoring the preceding broadcast. FWHlegal.com. Tune in next time for Live at 5 on 102.7 The Game.
Looking to sell a firearm? Before you deal with meeting up with strangers, bring it to 270 Tactical. Not only do they sell quality firearms and accessories, they buy them too, and they pay top dollar. Whether you're downsizing your collection, upgrading, or just ready to sell, 270 Tactical makes it simple, safe, and professional. No hassle, no sketchy meetups, just top dollar offers. Stop by 270 Tactical today and turn your firearms into cash. 270 Tactical, located at 1737 Sherm Road.
Right with Champion. Hi, this is Duke Brubaker from Champion Ford Mazda in Owensboro, and it's that time of year for our annual Taking Out the Trash sales event. Push, pull, or drag your old ride to Champion and get $2,500 off our pre-owned MVP deals or any new 2020.
It's time for Owensboro Health 3rd Region Basketball Tournament here on 102.7 The Game.
Moss with it. Moss, crossover, step back. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. Jonathan Moss. My goodness. If you're not here, you're missing out.
Let's go to the Sports Center and join the guys for the Green River Area Federal Credit Union pregame show.
5 to shoot. Lane's going to dump it to Bean. Bean to Hancock. Hancock, somebody's got to shoot. Lane, step side. 3 on the way. Got it! Oh, my gosh! Davis County!
Remember, your home for 3rd Region Sports is 102.7 The Game.
And welcome to the Owensboro Sports Center. Countdown to tip-off here, courtesy of Green River Area Federal Credit Union. Stephen A. Turner in the house, joined by Caleb Farkas. And Caleb, I'm counting this as a fresh reset.
Yeah, let's reset. Let's regroup.
Yeah. Live at 5 was
Live at
like
5 didn't happen.
A train derailment. And,
here we are.
We're back on track now. We're ready to keep it on track for the rest of the night. Don't forget to follow along out there on social media. We'll have all of our player of the games out there. Our champion Mazda driver of the game will be there as well. But most importantly, the game links will be listed there. You'll want to follow the ones under the 1027 A Game official account. Just click the link. You'll have to have a Huddle account. It's free. And then the game's $10 to watch. All proceeds going back to the schools. So shout out to Owensboro Health for the 3rd Region Tournament coverage and the live stream. American Legion Post 9, Caleb. We're getting set for Meade County, Butler County, champions of the 12th District Lady Bears, as I just mentioned a bit ago, taking on 11th District runner-up, an improbable champion for the Lady Bears. They don't shoot it very well, but they got Ava Wilson on the inside. And you look at Ava, I mean, she gets to the free throw line. She shot over 250 free throws on the season. And that really helped put Butler County in this spot.
Yeah, exactly. You kind of had improbable wins in almost every girls' district. If you really looked at it on paper, almost all 4 were a little bit of an upset, especially these first 3. And if this one goes as you would kind of expect it to on paper, you would favor Meade, and that would send home 3 district winners right in a row to start the tournament. I don't know if that's ever happened or the last time that's happened. I'm sure it's been a long time. But Butler made kind of a magical run in their district tournament. They knocked off a Grayson team that I think they lost to twice during the season. Then they knocked off an Edmondson team that I believe they also lost to twice during the season. And they took it kind of on the chin against both of those teams early on and then found a way to win in tournament time. And they're hot at the right time. And if it keeps going tonight, you're playing in a different gym and now a different tournament. But if it keeps going tonight, their season stays alive.
Yeah, talking to Scott Hart, he kind of patrols the 12th district for us. He was keeping us posted on that championship game, and I kind of tuned out. Edmondson had kind of pulled away. They dominated both regular season matchups by winning both of those by 17 and 18. And I saw the score. They were down 8 or 9 points with about 4 minutes to go, and you think, well, Edmondson's going to punch their ticket. Well, then Carrie Ann Williams fouls out, Souders fouls out, and Butler takes full advantage, making a furious comeback there at the end. It was just a great run for the Lady Bears. And I tell you, Coach Belcher always does a great job with this group, always maximizes the talent that they have, and the Lady Bears kind of live here in the 3rd Region Tournament. They didn't make it last year, but most years that I've covered it, the Lady Bears program's been there, and they're led by Ava Wilson, as I mentioned, one of the leading rebounders in the region, 13.3 rebounds per game, and she's a tremendous scorer as well, right at 18 points per game. When you talk about Wilson, I think that's where it starts for me tonight. If they can find a way to limit Wilson, I think Meade's got a little bit more in the repertoire tonight as far as scoring.
Exactly, yeah. You shut down Wilson, and then it's going to have to be a lot of others that probably haven't done it in this kind of moment before that would have to do it for Butler.
Yeah, and you look at the Lady Wave. I mean, how about Coach Jason Trippier? He coached the boys team for several years. He made a run where he was in 3 or 4 consecutive 3rd Region championship games.
There, yeah.
It was great, right? And then he bows out of the boys' job, and boom, goes over to the girls' job, right? It's kind of turning the page. Coach Hackert did such a great job with that program for a long time. You had the Kendall Winglers of the world, the Peyton Bradleys of the world come through, legendary players for Meade. And Trippier jumps right in. You think, well, it's going to be a big rebuilding year. Yeah. They might win 5 or 6 games. They start 0-5 on the year, and you're thinking, it's exactly what I thought they were going to be. And then, boom, they reel off. They're 17-6 since that time. And nobody told the Lady Waves they're not supposed to be here right now.
Exactly. And then I feel like they might be the favorite in this game. And he's done a heck of a job with that program very quickly.
No doubt. And you look at him, led in scoring by Carla Thornsberry with 11, Jacelyn Nevitt with 10, Ella Lucas with 8 per game, Carrie Hardesty, Paige Harrison, big contributors. And you look back at that elimination game against Hancock, the one that put them into the regional tournament, it was the 8th grader, Ella Lucas, 21 points to power the Lady Waves in that win and put them in this position. They did fall to Breck. They battled them in a district championship, but came up short. But like I said, I just feel like more options that score the basketball frequently for Meade County, and they shoot it quite a bit better than Breck on the year. 41% from the field. Butler only shooting 33% from the field and 19% from
exactly.
three.
To Meade's 32%. That's a big difference from 3. That's a really low percentage for girls basketball from the 3-point line for Butler. They're going to need to kind of flip that on its head tonight, I think, to try to win this one.
Yeah, so it really comes down. I think this game really comes down to the paint. I mean, if Meade doesn't get dominated in the